One of the ways in which heat may be transferred is through radiation. And that's, of course, the method by which the heat from the sun reaches the earth. There is no matter in space, and the only way the sun's radiation can reach the earth is through what we call solar radiation, or simply radiation. What I have here are two cans, one shiny and one painted black, same size, same material, two thermometers held in a cardboard square, and I put some tape around it just to hold it tight, and we set that about the same depth in the middle of the can. Then we turn the heat lamp on. So we have a heat lamp here. Almost any source of light can be used for that. I've clamped it to a retort stand in order to hold the lamp. And you'll notice the distance is about 40 centimeters or so. We'll turn the light on and record the temperature. The initial temperature is about 22 degrees for both of them. After about 5 minutes, the black can is at 36 degrees and the shiny can is at 29 degrees Celsius. And you can see with this demonstration that it's quite obvious that the black can is absorbing more of the radiant energy than the shiny can, as would be expected. You can also do another interesting activity with this experiment. You can also have the students record the temperature of the shiny and the black can every minute, and then actually have them do a graph and graph the results. This is a nice way to integrate some of the math skills that they learn with graphing together with some of the science skills that they learn. And by allowing the experiment to proceed for half an hour or so, you get a nice amount of data and also a nice graph. Another interesting experiment is to take the shiny can and the blackened can and fill them to the same depth with warm water, and then place the thermometers in them and record the temperatures as the two cool. This is an experiment that will take much longer because, of course, the water itself cools down fairly slowly. And so the best way to do this is to set it up, record the initial temperature, and then about a half an hour later, record the temperature again. So the initial temperature here is 57 degrees and 55 degrees. So this is 55, this is 57 degrees. After about a half an hour, the black, which was initially at 55 degrees, is now down to about 45 degrees. And the shiny can, which was at 57 degrees, is now down to about 48 degrees. Actually, the difference in cooling is really not all that great. And that's because much of the heat loss is due to convection, not just simply radiation, but also convection. A common application of this is hot water radiators in homes, especially the older type. You'll probably, if you've been in an older home, you've noticed that the radiators are often painted. And it doesn't really matter what color you paint them, the ability of the radiators to transfer the heat into the room is the same, because most of the heat is by conduction and convection rather than by radiation.